so off the tip, it's attack from Sack.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Shot's good by Carrington.
You know, Carrington is always on the hunt for these types of shots. Any chance he can get to hurt you from range.
And the lineup for the attack from Sack. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as the player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Martinez, guarded by Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martinez. Lund. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Here's MP. Pagan defending. Pagan picks up the board. And it's Sack's ball. On the wing, it's Martinez. Guarded by Mitchell. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Not a lot of room. Carrington for 3. Harris comes down with the board. Here's MP. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, I'd say.
Here's MP. Crosses over. Another miss by MP. And it's stolen by MP. From the baseline. Another miss by MP. The attack from Sack leading. Outside Carrington. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
When I watch him, I think Carrington, he's got that ideal wing size. It makes him tough to stop on the bounce. He's very versatile.
On the wing, it's MP. Pagan defending. Here's MP. Fades away. Another miss by MP. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. On offense, here's Sack. Kicks it to Pagan. They get it back. It's good.
Making the save. One was right place, right time where a squad needed him to be to win the second chance look.
The fadeaway gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 attempts. Now Pagan. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Martinez. Outside for Pagan. Lund. Back to Pagan. Banked in off the glass. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
With the shot, Sack with the rebound. And it's stolen by MP. And here comes the break. Finds Bird. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And the attack from Sack, call time here.
Substitution for Union Elite. Timeout.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Carrington for three. And Harris pulls down the rebound. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Every one of these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Martinez outside. Carrington up top. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
I mean, this is why you got to be right up on Carrington, even when he doesn't have the ball yet.
Puts up the 8-footer. That shot off the mark. Pagan with it. Pass to Carrington. Lets it go from deep. Oh, my! He'll go to the line. So that's the end of the first half. It's the attack from Sack. They lead by 14. And we'll be back in just a moment. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the attack from Sack and the Union Elite. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Lunge, and it's blocked by Harris.
This is the authoritative defense you want to see from Harris. Stopping the shot cold with a confident swat.
Here's MP. 8 points for him. Here's the three. That one's in for his 5th field goal of the game. 5 of 12 shooting.
The D's got to do a little better. That's a high percentage shot if they don't get right in his face.
It's Carrington on the wing. Bird defending. From deep, it's Pagan. Second shot chance. And Lund with a nice bucket inside.
And Lund, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
Shot from 12. That one goes. Count it. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball. He's got the right form for any distance. That's Edward Martinez on target right there.
MP high post. He's got 13 on the night. From 13, another miss by MP. Now here is Martinez. Up top, Pagan. Martinez. Pass to Carrington. Clock at 4. There's the 3. Harris comes down with the board.
And most days, that would be his shot. Not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
Here's MP. Shot from the free throw line. And there's another one for the Union Elite. On offense, here's Sack. 17 points was their biggest margin. Rebound by Union Elite. Launches it. And it's rebounded by Martinez. Outside Pagan. Pass to Lund. Carrington. And again, the attack from Sack, no good. And for those big names coming into this one tonight, so far it's Carrington putting on the show with MP trying to play catch-up.
The steady reliability of Carrington showing its worth in this one. MP has had some solid plays, but so far to me, Carrington's the one who looks like an elite prospect.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Oop, and there's the alley. And Lund slams it in.
How about that feed? Most young players do one or two things well. Carrington, he can do a little bit of everything.
And the attack from Sack. Call time here.
Time call.
Here's MP. 15 points in the game. Here's Mecca. Pass to Olsen. Can't connect from short range. Here's MP. Union Elite again can't hit it. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's got to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. It's showtime.
And why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's MP. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out, he gets that one to fall.
MP.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Outside, Lund. And the layup's good off the glass.
You thought he knew his game? Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
Yes, it's good.
MP.
And so here it's Sack. 11-point game. Here's the pick. Pass to Olsen. Knocks it down from distance.
And the defense basically dared him to shoot that one. Challenge accepted.
Here's MP. No good from the low block. Here's Hilton. Diaz covering.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Here's MP. Lund with the rebound. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest.
To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's where they want their shots to come from, and that's the passing it'll take.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. Here's MP. Pagan defending.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's MP. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And you watch Brandon Harris, you can see why scouts love him. Just absolutely gifted as a finisher.
And it's not just at the rim. Even though Harris is automatic down beneath the basket, he can attack a defense from multiple spots on the floor. Harris has everything you want from a scoring big man.
And the shot falls.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Here's MP. "11 feet out. The second chance effort. A nice shot by Robert.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Now Carrington. Pass to Lund. And Robert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Now Lund. Carrington for 3. It's rebounded by Robert. Here's MP. Pass to Robert. Bird outside. Here's MP. He's covered by Carrington. 2 points as that one goes.
Well, we know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
Here's Carrington. Here's Martinez. And a great assist by Carrington as that one falls.
Yeah, that last shot's got to be the nail in the coffin.
I'd say so. They've done a great job of closing this one out, and they've never backed off even with a large lead.
Here's MP. Goes up on the baseline. Pagan picks up the board. And there's the call on MP. That's his third foul so far.
Substitution for the attack from SAC. Substitution for Union Elite.
Inside.
Defensive foul. Gil Bullock. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw missing.
At the line for the attack from SAC. Sean.
So the second one is also no good, going 0 for 2 there. Here's MP. With the 9-footer, that one misses off the backboard. And so it's Sack grabbing this one.
Well, even though MP couldn't get it done against them, I liked what we saw from him. He stood strong, even in a loss. And that shows real mental strength as a player.
I agree. They just got outplayed by the attack from Sack.
And by Drexel Carrington in particular, he was a man on a mission tonight, taking every chance he got to show us what he's capable of.
And that'll do it for this one. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.